Game Kings, the definition of game, documentary, coming soon. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent a donation, so thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, I'm 35 years old and have only had one real relationship in my life that lasted for almost 2 years, from August 2014 to May 2016. And from when I graduated high school at the age 18 to when I first met my ex in 2014. I was 29 at the time, and I had an absolute hard time dealing with women before I met her. And to this day, I realize why I struggled with women when I was in my 20s. Well, when I first started watching a bunch of your videos, you made me make adjustments in my game, and all the things you talked about, I made a lot of mistakes in the past. Now, to try to make a long story short, from when I broke up with my ex in May 2016 to present time now, I am right back in the same hot seat like I was when I was in my 20s before I met my ex, by having such a hard time. But this time, I'm doing everything you're suggesting for us to do according to your videos. Like, for instance, when I first message a girl, I get to the point by setting up a date, but I get more girls that play games than ones that don't. And also, when I try to confirm dates, I get more flakes than ones that cooperate. It is so predictable to think of what's going to happen in the end. In the end, I never catch a break. This has been and ongoing for 14 years of my life, playing the dating game from when I was 18 to present time now, with the exception of 2014 to 2016. Outside of that, I never had anything that lasted for a year. I'm very frustrated right now. Girls always flake on me, and if I do get a first date, I can't even get past the first date to the second and counting. They never return my calls. They never want to do anything. I do realize that when you said getting rejected is part of the process, but I'm always getting rejected. I'm just sick of it. I can't catch one single break with anyone that's willing to cooperate, and I have been confident and patient too. I've been talking to more than one woman like you said to do, but again, like I said, it seems like they all reject me. I can't find one out there that is feeling me. Not one. It's the same story over and over again. When I met my ex, I got lucky. I started to think that God did not make anyone out there for me. Sometimes I wonder why I even try, because I always know what's going to happen before it happens. I also feel like I'm screwed being single at 35. Most people my age are married, have kids, and if they're not married, they have baggage still. Also, the younger ones won't want me either because of my age, so I'm screwed both ways. I apologize for the negativity, but I'm just disappointed that I can't get anything going. I need help. All right, so first of all, see, when I get emails like this, I try to tell guys like this that they actually need private coaching, like one-on-one coaching. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you would need to set up a consultation with me. You would need to actually have a one-on-one in person with me. Like, I would have to work with you, because there's a lot of things that I can't necessarily see that's going on in your particular situation. So you're giving me a broad thing, but there could be certain things that you're doing in your situation that's causing, certain things to happen, right? And I would need to dig deeper to see what's popping off with you now. But if we're just going off of this email, there's a few things that I can see that I could just point out right now as to why you're having issues. Right now, one of the issues is this, and a lot of people have this issue. And I think I need to talk about it more. And I've mentioned it, once or twice, but I need to talk about it more. Is that people need to have more realistic expectations for the dating game or for the dating life. Because you were saying in the earlier part of this email, you were saying when I first message a girl, I get to the point by setting up a date. But I get more girls that play games than ones that don't. And I'm like, okay, that's supposed to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever you're talking to women, there are going to be more girls who are going to play games in most cases than the ones that don't. So my thing is focus on the ones that aren't playing the games, right? Also, you said when I try to confirm dates, I get more flakes than ones that cooperate, right? That's going to happen. In a lot of situations, you're going to get more women who are going to flake than who cooperate. But focus more on the ones who cooperate. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. Now, what's interesting is you go from that to sort of saying, but nothing's happening. I'm not getting anything happening. So again, are you getting nothing happening, or are you getting a few things happening based off of what you just said earlier? Because you said, some of the women cooperate, and you said some of the women don't play games. So that means from what you're saying here is that you're getting something happening. But then as the email goes on, you're saying I get rejected. Nobody wants to see me. Nobody wants to fuck with me. So it's kind of contradictory. But what it sounds like it could be is that you're probably getting certain things happening, but you're not getting things happening exactly how you want it. So maybe some of the girls who were cooperating, it just didn't work out, whatever, because you said, you've been through stuff, but it hasn't lasted a year. Now, also what's going on is that it's what it seems like is this. You're trying to recapture or trying to get back the type of situation you had with your ex. So it's not necessarily trying to get back with your ex, but you want the same type of situation that you had with your ex. You understand what I'm saying? So what that means is you're looking for a boyfriend girlfriend type of situation with these women that you're dealing with. So what could be happening is that in certain situations that you're with, when you're dealing with these women, you could be doing things that's displaying some sort of neediness that repels the women, that makes them not want to keep fucking with you. Because see, you're talking about like, you would go on first dates, and then the second date wouldn't happen, they wouldn't return your calls, nothing is going on. But then as the email goes further, you're saying, well, look, I'm 35 and most of these people are married and they have kids, and and the younger girls are going to want me and all this other stuff. So you're thinking that because you're 35 and because you are that age, and you're comparing yourself to other people, that you need to also be, it's like you're lagging behind. Therefore, you need to catch up. So you're like, what the fuck? So when you probably do get with a woman or deal with a woman, that energy of you wanting that shit so bad, a lot of times could be coming off in the interactions you're dealing with women. And that could be certain things that's turning them off. You see what I'm saying? And just overall, your whole mindset of you looking at this shit in a negative way, right, is it's not doing anything for you. It's not really helping you. You see what I'm saying? Because see, this is the thing in this game. Because right now, it's like you're going down this path of sounding like incel or one of these MGTOW dudes or whatever. But you can't be an incel because you already had sex before. You're going down this path of it's all over. You're sounding like a black pill dude. You understand what I'm saying? And that's because you're focusing on the fact that things aren't working out how you expect it to work out. Right? But what you need to do is that you need to focus on what is working out and build on that. Because earlier, like you said in your email, you were saying that, there's more girls who play games than ones who don't. Right? So let's not focus on the girls who's playing games. Let's focus on the girls who aren't playing games. Right? What about those girls? You were saying that there was, more girls who are flaking than the ones who aren't. Okay, let's not focus on the girls who are flaking. Let's focus on the girls who didn't flake. Right? So let's focus on those girls you did go on dates with. Let's focus on those girls who were receptive to you. Right? And how do you improve those situations with those types of girls? You see what I mean? So take your mindset off the negative parts of it and let's go down the direction of the positive aspects of what's happening in your situation so that you can get more benefits out of the situation and get better in your situation. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the problem that a lot of guys have, because once you start thinking this way, once you start thinking negatively, because you're like, oh, you said basically like you can't. I want to see the exact line. You said also the younger ones won't want me because of my age. Why do you think that? You see what I'm saying? Your mindset is on. Why do you think that younger women wouldn't want you? You understand what I'm saying? You can get chicks who's 20, 21, 20. You can get younger chicks, right? But your mindset is making you think you can't. You're saying you're like, oh, I'm screwed. You understand? Oh, all these people my age have this and that. And again, you're comparing yourself to other people. You're saying already that you're screwed. You're saying things aren't working out the way you want it to work out, right? And again, like I'm saying, focus more on the things that are working out and build on that. And see, another thing too, and I mentioned this before, is the problem with a lot of people in relationships is this. And you'll have way better relationships if you understand this aspect of it. Is that a lot of times you get what you want, but it may not be exactly how you want it. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of times you get what you want, but it may not be exactly how you want it. And in a lot of cases, it's not going to be exactly how you want it. So what does that mean? In let's take it to your situation. You're saying, shit is not going right. But see, I think part of the reason why shit is not going right is not because you're not getting anything happening. It's because you're not getting anything happening in the way you want it. So for example, you said that you got all these girls playing games, and then you have more girls playing games than the ones who don't, right? Okay, cool. Let's focus on the ones who don't. Now, let's say the ones who weren't playing games. Let's say you had 2 or 3 girls who weren't playing games and that you could get with, or you got with, or you interacted with, right? You might have thought those girls were like okay, or you might have thought, well, she's not hot enough, or she's not, like my ideal girlfriend, quote unquote, because this is what it seems like you're yearning for. So because she's not the perfect type of chick that you would want as a girlfriend, you don't want to fuck with her, and you feel like you're not getting anything you want because you're saying, well, I keep getting rejected. Things aren't happening. But again, what about those girls who were cooperating? What about those girls who were not playing games? Now, again, I'm going off of your words. This is what you said. But then later on, you said, I keep getting rejected. I keep getting shit popping off. I'm keep not getting anything going. But is it you're getting rejected, or is it you're getting rejected by the other girls you thought you wanted? And you're saying, well, I keep getting rejected by them because you really wanted those other girls. But these other girls who were cooperating, you're like, well, she's not up to my standard of girlfriend. Now, again, it's not to say you should settle or whatever it is, but you have to understand that you can get what you want, but it's not always going to be exactly how you want it. And in most cases, it's not going to be exactly how you want it. So, for example, a guy may have a girl, and I'm just using this simply so you guys understand what I'm saying. A guy may have a girl who has big titties, and he's like, damn, she ain't got no ass. Then he finds a girl who has a fat ass, but she ain't got no titties. Then he finds a girl who has big titties and a fat ass, but the bitch is crazy. Then he finds a girl who has big titties and fat ass, and she's not crazy, but she's dumb as shit. Then he finds a girl who has big titties and fat ass, not crazy, she's smart, but she got a fucking drug problem. You understand? There's always some shit that you're going to, so you got what you want, but it ain't exactly how you want it, right? So I'm going based off of what you said, which was a lot of girls play games, but then there's ones who don't. You said there's the girls that be flaking, but there's ones who cooperate. Okay, how about the girls who aren't playing games and the girls who are cooperating? Where are they? What's happening with them? Now, if you're going on dates with them and shit ain't working out because you said you went on this date or you went on that date, it was only one date and they never call back, what are you doing on those dates, in those situations, for that shit to happen that way? You understand what I'm saying? to where it's always this thing where those girls you actually get on dates with never want to see you again. What's going on? And see, part of what I feel is going on is, one, your mindset, which comes out. See, this is what you guys gotta understand. You can't think that your energy is gonna be separate from the way you're thinking, or how you're feeling, like that. Like, so you can go on a date and you can go on be talking to the girl on a date, smiling, being funny, being charismatic, and all that other shit. But if inside you have all this pain, if inside you have all this frustration, guess what? She's feeling the pain. She's feeling the frustration behind your smile. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going on these dates and you're thinking, oh, but what the fuck is happening? What's happening is that your mindset is like this, and you're going on these dates and they can feel that energy. You understand? They could feel that when you're dealing with them. And this is why after that first date, they're probably like, I'm not really feeling it. It's just, and a lot of this too is subconscious. She'll go home and you'll hit her up and she's just like, I don't know, I'm just not feeling this guy for some reason. Like it's not connecting, it's not working. She'll text you and be like, hey, I just don't think we're a good match or whatever. And you're like, fuck, why is this always happening to me? These fucking chicks and blah, blah, blah. And then you go finally get another date and you go into that girl with that same frustration. And this is why I'm saying before, don't focus on the frustration. Focus on the things that are working and build off of that. So think about the positive things that happen on that date with the last girl. Think about the positive things that happens when the girls are cooperating, when the girls who aren't playing games are receptive to you. Focus more on that. So you come to the next date with that energy. And so you build off of that so the women will actually want to fuck with you more. You understand what I'm saying? Because see, the part of the game that dudes don't really talk about a lot of times is one of the things that makes it's like, the rich get richer type of thing, right? The rich person has money and then they can use their money to make more money, and then they make more money and they make more money, and it's just like, a cycle, right? And then the poor gets poorer. You understand? Because they don't have enough money, then it's like hard for them to get shit popping, and then they start losing more shit because they don't have money to maintain this thing or whatever, right? So when you're negative in this game, that negativity just, gets shit more negative. You start dealing with chicks, you're bringing that negative energy, they're not feeling you, and that continues to make you more negative. If you're focusing on that positive shit, you're focusing on a positive thing, then that's just going to breed more positivity, which is going to make more women receptive to you, which you can use that as more fuel to be more positive and make more shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? So it's about what you're focusing on that's going to get you to that next level. You understand? If you're focusing on all that bullshit, you'll turn into one of these black pill motherfuckers. You focus on actually progressing and making shit happen, right? Then you will get to that next level. You understand? And it's a combination of a lot of different small things. It doesn't have to be a big fucking thing. It doesn't have to be you fucking a chick in the ass the first night. It could be, hey, I talked to a few girls today. 2 of them decided to meet me this weekend. Cool. Perfect. I've gotten 2 chicks who said they were going to meet me. Now, if they meet you or not, don't worry about that shit. If they flake, fuck them. Who cares? Just go off of the positive fact that 2 girls said, hey, yeah, I'm gonna meet you. The next you talk to some more girls. Some more girls say, hey, I'm gonna meet you. And then let's say those next 2 girls actually meet you. Cool. These girls said they was gonna meet me, then they met me. Right? So you're focusing on that. You understand? You went on a date. The date was fun. She was cool. You had a good time. She was receptive to you. You was feeling her. Take that in. Right? If you see her again, cool. If you don't see her again, whatever. Right? But you take that positive energy. Oh, I had a really good time with this chick. That was positive. That was good. I had fun. I'm going to bring that same type of energy to the next girl I'm talking to. This is what I'm talking about. You understand? Stop sinking and dwelling into all of this negativity, because that's not going to do nothing for you but keep you on that negative path. And then you're going to keep going down this, this cycle of negativity, and shit's not going to pop off for you. Right? But for you and any other guy who has these situations going on, I'm telling you, you guys need to get private coaching, one-on-one coaching. You understand? Even if it's not with me, get it with somebody else. I don't care who the fuck it is. Understand that a lot of times when you're in these situations, there's certain things you may be doing that you don't notice, where you need a coach to see it. You need someone outside of that can see it from a bird's eye view and say, okay, yeah, all right, you need to brush up on this. I notice you're doing this. This is what's happening. And so you can fix those things to actually get on the right track. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you go, make sure you click the link below to get your free copy of the audio program, Undeniable Game. This program is going to teach you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. In this audio program, you'll learn exactly what you need to do to become that confident man women are attracted to. You'll also learn what you must do to become better at approaching and talking to women. You'll learn why women don't return your calls and what to do to increase the chances of women returning your calls. You'll also learn the only time you should call or text a woman. You'll learn how to start conversations with women. You'll learn the mindset you must have to be successful with women. You'll also learn the main thing you need to do to figure out if a woman is really interested in you, and much more. So make sure you click the link below to get your copy today.